I let my coworker take credit for my idea for 3 months. Then I sent one email. I don't even know how to start this. I'm not the kind of person who causes drama at work. I keep my head down, I do my job, I go home. But something happened recently and now half my office is talking about it, and I genuinely cannot tell if I handled it right or wrong, so here I am. So I work at this mid-sized marketing agency, maybe 60 people. I've been there 4 years. There's a guy, Kevin, who sits 2 desks over from me and has been there 8 months. 8. He's the kind of person who talks in meetings the way some people breathe. Constant. Loud. Confident about stuff he definitely doesn't fully understand. Back in January, our team is scrambling for a pitch idea for a new client. Big one. Consumer packaged goods brand, national. Our manager Ashley asks everyone to come with concepts by Friday. I spend basically my entire Wednesday evening working on this campaign framework. I call it internally the Tuesday version thing, where you market the brand not to who customers are on weekends, but to who they are midweek, like at their most ordinary. I'm actually proud of it. I write it up in a Google Doc and I drop it in our shared team folder Thursday morning. Friday meeting. Kevin presents my concept. Not like, inspired by it. My concept. Same name. Same 3 pillars. He even uses the phrase Tuesday version, which I literally invented in my own notes and typed into that doc. I'm sitting there with my coffee and I just freeze. I don't say anything. Ashley loves it. Kevin is glowing. And I just sit there like an absolute statue. Okay, so here's where I made my first mistake. I didn't say anything that day. Or the next week. I kept telling myself it wasn't worth it, that Ashley probably saw my name on the doc, that it would sort itself out. It didn't. Kevin presents to the actual client 2 weeks later. He gets a formal commendation in the company-wide newsletter. I watch it happen from my desk. My friend at work, Jess, keeps telling me to say something. I keep saying I will. I don't. This goes on for, I'm not exaggerating, 11 weeks. Kevin is now being talked about for a senior associate role. A promotion. For my idea. I'm lying awake at 2 a.m. doing math on how much that salary bump probably is. What finally breaks me is a Thursday afternoon when Kevin is in a meeting with 2 other clients and I hear him, through the glass wall, describing the creative philosophy behind his Tuesday version concept. In detail. He's gotten so comfortable with it that he can now perform expertise he doesn't have. And something in me just goes very calm. I go back to my desk. I open my email. I find the Google Doc activity log. Every document in our shared folder has a creation timestamp and an edit history with names attached. My name. 7:43 a.m. Thursday, January 9th. 3 days before Kevin ever mentioned it in a meeting. I screenshot the whole thing. Then I write a very short email to Ashley. No drama, no accusations. I say something like, "Hi Ashley, flagging something I should have raised sooner. I noticed the Tuesday version concept Kevin presented in January originated in a doc I created and shared to the team folder. Happy to walk through the edit history if helpful. Just wanted it on record." I hit send and then I sat very still for about 4 minutes. Ashley replied in 22 minutes. She asked me to come to her office. Then she asked Kevin to come to her office. I was not in that second meeting and I don't know exactly what was said, but Kevin came back to his desk looking like he'd been microwaved. That was 3 weeks ago. Kevin did not get the senior associate role. I got asked to lead the next client pitch, which I've never been asked to do before. Kevin has barely looked at me. Jess says I should feel great. I do, kind of. But I also keep thinking about those 11 weeks I just sat there. Honestly, I think the lesson is, the paper trail was always there. I just had to actually use it.